Welcome, folks, to this week's edition of Knockout Hunting Adventures. We're here in South Mississippi. I'm Pro Staffer Carl Roark. This is my wife, Kim. We're packed up. We're fixing to go up to northern Minnesota on a black bear hunt with Beaver Tail Outdoors. It's going to be great. Y'all stay tuned.
It's a Minnesota hunt on this week's Knockout Hunting Adventure as avid longtime bow hunter Carl Roark treats his wife Kim to her first bow hunt, and it's gonna be for bear. Hey y'all, stay with us.
Hickory Creek Archery, manufacturers of the Draw-Loc and the DL24 compound bow, presents Knockout Hunting Adventure.
From Saucier, Mississippi, Jerry Goff.
Dynamite Albritton to extend his unbeaten string to 8 straight. The fight is slated for 10 rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Knockout Hunting Adventures with your host and 4-time U.S. amateur heavyweight champion and former #1 ranked amateur heavyweight of the world, Jerry Goff. This is Knockout Hunting Adventures, hosted by the man who battled Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis, Jerry Goff. Join host Jerry Goff as he introduces children, women, and handicapped hunters to the sport of archery. Join Jerry as he travels the world on his exciting adventures and get ready for Knockout Hunting Adventures.
Wow. We got a fine animal.
Big Fork, Minnesota is located in between Grand Rapids and International Falls. This small town is where our staff will be staying as well as hunting. Here is Josh and Laura Anderson, owners of Beaver Tail Outdoors, to tell us more about their hunts.
Hi, my name's Laura Anderson, and we started Beaver Tail Outdoors in 1997. It's a family-owned and operated business located in north central Minnesota. We're about an hour and a half south of the Canadian border, 4 hours, about 4.5 hours north of the Twin Cities. We're located close enough to Canada that we can offer a Canadian-style hunt without the hassle of going over the border. Minnesota has the second highest black bear population, second only to Alaska. DNR estimates we have 25 to 30,000 black bear. Average bear shot in Minnesota is between 150 to 180 pounds. Our hunters over the years have averaged 200 to 225. We've gotten some close to 400. Not well known for the color phase, but we got a real nice chocolate bear this year. It was real pretty, about 200 pounds.
I'm about 15, 20 feet up on this ladder stand. Been watching this bait. They've been baiting up for a couple of months. And hopefully we're going to have a good bear come in.
This is Kim's first afternoon hunting, and already after sitting for only 1 hour, she sees her first bear ever in the woods. Not a big bear, but a bear just the same. Kim has been told by Carl, who is shooting camera, that the bear is just too small and to let it go and wait for a larger one. This bear weighs about 75 pounds, but to an inexperienced bear hunter, it could look significantly heavier. Both Carl and Kim are physically impaired and had received a disabled permit from the state of Minnesota before hunting.
Bad shoulder. I had to have surgery on it. It's all burnt out, and I was introduced to this Draw-Loc 24 bow, and I thought my archery days was over until I got this. This is the most awesome bow that I've ever shot.
Both Carl and Kim's bows are set at 85 pounds.
Okay.
I nailed it. See if you can.
That's high, ain't it?
Yep. Watch me split it.
Am I staying in the pattern?
You got a good
Well, that
pattern.
looks good. That little bear hung around here for about 15 minutes. Something must have spooked him or something. Hopefully, something else come in.
Just before dark, this good bear comes in and starts feeding on the bait. Carl tells her to take it.
God, what a shot. I can't believe it. I finally got one. It's almost dark. We're going to wait a little while and maybe we're going to find our bear tonight. Gosh, I can't wait. I can't believe it. God, what a shot. Last night, right before dark, they came in and I was able to get a good hit. But it got too late to be able to track them. So this morning we went out, happened to catch a blood trail, and this is what I found. Isn't it a beauty? Boy, I love this Draw-Loc bow.
We offer a 5-day fully guided hunt. We don't provide food and lodging, but there's a wonderful resort nearby, Bowstring Shores, to stay at. We don't offer butchering, but that's included in the package. We take it to a real nice butcher, not too far away. Does a real good, clean job.
Here in Minnesota, we can begin baiting about 3 weeks before we start hunting, getting our bears in there. And we work at getting a lot of bears per bait site area to maximize success rate and for seeing bear and picking and choosing bear.
We have quite a few baits that have 8 to 10 bear on them.
Plus, yeah. We select bait site based on food source in the area, amount of bears in the area, and what's there for water, beaver ponds, swamps, and also travel corridors. We do a lot of mapping, photos, and go by that a lot.
And how far it is off the road.
How far we are off the road, yes. And
I'd say about 90% of our hunters are bow hunters. Josh and I are avid bow hunters ourselves. When someone books with us, we'll send them out a form to fill out, and it's pretty detailed questions. It'll ask your height, your weight, right or left-handed, and what you're shooting. So when we set up the stand, it's specifically for you. So you don't have to worry about an awkward shot placement when you come with us.
Kim got her bear last night. We're up here now at a different bait site. We're going to see what happens. Usually the bears come in late.
Carl is set up in a lock-on type stand about 18 feet off the ground. He is located just outside of a huge swamp area known for holding very large bears. This is just the second day of their hunt. Through the trees, he can barely make out what looks to be a bear coming toward the bait. Before the break, Carl has this nice mature bear come in and start feeding. The bear decides to sit down, so Carl waits for him to stand up before shooting him.
It's been about half an hour. We're going to ease down out the tree and look and see what we got down on the ground. I think you're still right over. I don't think you went far.
She's a real nice bear. She's not as nice as one Kim got. Kim's bear is a little bigger than this one, but she's not going to let me live that down. I just want to thank Hickory Creek Archery, Beaver Tail Outdoors. They've done a marvelous job. They got more bear than I've ever seen in one spot up here. It's getting hot. We try to get this thing out of here and see if we can't get her skin out and on some ice.